Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing weekend program. Thank you so much for joining us on this platform, wherever you are joining from. If you are joining from any part of the world, more especially you are joining us from Biafra land, I appreciate you and I say, may Chukwu Okike be my guide and protect you. Please, as you join us, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. Click the notification bell so that we notified each time we upload a video. You will be among the first to receive the information as it comes. Fellow Biafrans, where you are watching this program today is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a platform where we bring you information on the things that are happening in Biafra land, a platform where we bring update on the restoration of Biafra. We bring updates coming from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, Simon Ekpa. In this platform, we say things the way they are. We expose the war that Nigerian government is fighting in Biafran territory, as they have declared. Even though they continue to hide its secret, we make sure that the whole world knows what is going on. And today we have come once again to speak to Biafran people. Today is Sunday, the 28th of July, 2024. My fellow Biafrans, we are almost there. Remember, tomorrow being Monday is 29th, and the day that we have agreed that Biafra land is going to be under lock and key. More especially, every government secretariat, every federal government, state government, and local government secretariat will be locked down tomorrow. Wherever you are in Biafra land, do not forget, tomorrow is Monday. The sit at home of tomorrow is extraordinary one, special madness to the zoo, and it's focused on the secretariats of the government in Biafran territory. We have prepared for this for a very long time. Finally, we are there. Tomorrow, Biafra land is going to be under lock and key. More especially, if you are working in any secretariat, don't wait for somebody to come and remind you. Don't give yourself up for blackmail. If you give yourself for blackmail, they are going to use you and they are going to end you. But Biafra will continue. Our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, will still be there. Every one of us will still come online and post your video. Don't gamble with your life. As long as you're alive, you will always have a job to do. But when you give up your life, you are going to lose your job. At the same time, you will lose your life. When we say these things, some of you don't understand. Today, you can see what is playing out. Many of you must have heard the news that is broken. How Biafran spirit is destroying its enemy. All the enemies of Biafra, right, left, and center, they are going down one after the other. They are going down. And when we talk about these issues, some of you don't understand how fraudulent these people are. These are people who have decided to sell the Biafran people to the enemy. The Ohaneze Ndibo chairman that just slept. Every one of us know what he has done. If you don't know, go and investigate. We are not just saying it because we want to say it. These are the people who have planned to sell us out to the zoo. Remember the audio that leaked, where this Ohaneze leader was planning with other people to go and beg people who have destroyed us. To go and beg people who have offended us in all ramification. They want to go to the back to sell us off. That action alone is enough to make the God of the land strike him. Today he's gone. He's gone. And the second saboteur, the man who was the masterminder of the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, today he's gone. He's gone. And when the news broke, some were thinking it's a joke. They think it's a play. We know it is true, and we don't have any time to be reporting because it's irrelevant. But what you are seeing today is the spirit of it. When we say Biafra is a spirit, that is what it is. That is what it is. He died in a strange land. He used his private jet to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, an extraordinary rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, alive. But in his own case, he is coming back to the zoo in cups. Serve the zoo, you come disgraced or you come back home dead. After sagging the zoo, he ran away to hide himself. And finally, he is coming home in cups. This idiot has committed so many crimes that when we talk about him, some people think we are just hating him. We are not just hating him. The supreme leader of IPOB spoke about this man and his evil plans. And in case you have forgotten, I want to play the audio of our Prime Minister, what he said about this man we are talking about. Before I will now come back now and show you more things about him, let us hear what our Supreme Amazing Nanikan has to say about this saboteur that just gone.
There is a man called Ifeanyi Ubah. They said he's from Nnewi. As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo that he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi Ubah before. I have not. He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood, because he claimed that he would defend their properties for them and prevent our angry young people from attacking them. And he told Asorok that we speak on a daily basis, that he is in control of what is happening on the ground. That was the man that when this whole thing started, he was the one that was seen distributing 20,000 naira each to some hooligans. Very, very sad indeed. Those people that later on decided to occupy the road leading from Onitsha to Owerri, that necessitated or warranted the order that I gave during one of our emergency broadcasts that they should clear from the roads, which they did. If you know this man, Ifeanyi Ubah, who is from Nnewi, you go and warn him. All those stupid politics and games they play, we don't play it. We are IPOB. We don't play all those. They can play that nonsensical games with the hotelier. Not with us. Because we are very, very serious. If you have been duped with the name of IPOB, if you have been deceived into thinking that Ifeanyi Ubah has the ear of anyone, not even the unit coordinator in his village, then you are grossly mistaken. We don't know who he is, and we do not care to know who he is. The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
Now you have seen how our Supreme Leader Mazen Nande can describe this very man, this saboteur that is gone. You see the description of him by our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekan. Finally, he has met his Waterloo. And that is not all about him. He didn't stop at blackmailing IPOB. That is how he has been duping even Biafrans, individuals. He has been involved in so many criminal activities. He is one of the people holding us captive, including defrauding Biafrans, defrauding people from his own area. And I'm going to play another video to show you evidence to everything we say. We don't just come and make noise because we want to talk, but we give you evidence. I want you to watch this video. This is the man who is gone, the Ifeanyi Ubah we are talking about, the person who is a criminal, a born criminal, a saboteur, selling his own people. I want you to watch this video.
Their heads and stuff like that. I said, am I dead? The person that owns this money is alive. If I propagating people that I want to take over his asset.
Okay, Doctor,
I can imagine how pain he is. But let's clarify this angle. Does it mean that the consignment did not arrive Nigeria, or it arrived and was sold, but the money was not remitted?
This is a story only Ifeanyi Ubah can tell, which he has refused to tell anybody. But our conclusion is that this consignment did not arrive. Our conclusion, and from the way this game had played, is that he connived with the vessel owner and sold these goods offshore. Okay? That's because we didn't see if this consignment come. We will follow the normal procedure the agent Biafra venture would have followed to go and load it. Even he didn't follow him to load it, if he has brought it on his own, he would have sold it and the proceeds would have been in the bank. But to make this matter worse, Ifeanyi had claimed SDN, sovereign debt note, on this 4 cargo that we did not see, worth over 5.something billion. So he went ahead and have 2 sons-in-law for 1 daughter. That is not my concern. If government is not willing to hold him for any illegal thing, at least I can be alive for hard work that I've done for 38 years to see if I destroy it for nothing.
All right, Doctor, you obviously are very, distressed about this and really angry. And I must understand your pain, having worked all your life to get to this point. Now, a lot of they say your reputation, Ifeanyi Ubah's and reputation precedes him, and a lot of people have actually accrued him as intellectually shallow and has no business acumen whatsoever.
Of course.
Now, all this, commentaries coming from different people and even banks about Ifeanyi Ubah, knowing all of this that you knew and seeing the downward trend of the business, from pillar to post, always asking people for help. One would wonder that, like you say, you're a risk taker. One would wonder what were the palliatives you kept aside for this sort of event.
Let me make it clear, like I said, I never really get to know Ifeanyi in that depth knowledge until this business happened. It's just like you meet somebody and everybody is saying uncomplimentary things about that person.
Yes.
I like to give people benefit of the doubt. Growing up as a young man, I am somewhat less stressed. If you see me driving a bike, you think I'm going to die the following day. But there was something in me trying to discover itself. So I felt Ifeanyi was in that position. Okay? The way I have viewed life is that somebody needs to play a role in somebody's life. And I've always believed that our life is only worth living if you can help somebody. Please understand where I'm coming from. This guy standing here has a first-class blend. If I have gone to school, I never believe I would have made anything less than first. My father died and nobody was able to pay for my school fees. I stopped in a school in elementary 3.
And see where you are today.
But I refuse to give up on myself. My idea is that what happened to you does not matter, but what happens in you. I determined that I'm going to make success out of life. When I met Ifeanyi, I said, all the things, I said, Ifeanyi, your name is Ifeanyi, means nothing is impossible to God. My name is Madabuchukwu, man is not God. When I finish with all the people that says everything about you, they are going to take back their words. I never believed this guy will stab me at the back.
Okay, Doctor, let me ask you this now. What steps have you taken to ensure that Ifeanyi Ubah fulfills his obligation to you and the bank?
That's what I've done. Of course, Ifeanyi, I am the primary obligor to the bank. But as smart businessman as I am, I also put some things in place. One of the things I did, even though I borrowed on a negative pledge, I got Ifeanyi to guarantee this loan that I'm taking. I made him so that I can hook him in. So the bank can also go after him on official means, assuming if I cannot pay. Okay? I have the capacity, frankly, let's not make mistake about this. But Bill Gates cannot walk away from $150 million. Donald Trump cannot walk away. Aliko Dangote cannot walk away. Neither will Adenuga did. All these guys are 10 times, 100 times richer than myself. So I can't walk away from $150 million. And that's why I'm going to hunt. If any goal that entered Ifeanyi will enter me. Ifeanyi is playing a sympathy game. We want to take over his business.
Oh, please.
Listen, no, I want to make this comment. I'm a Christian. In the Bible days, if you can't pay your loan, your wife, your children become a slave to the man you are owing. He will lose everything he has if he doesn't pay me. I'm going to follow every constitutional right available to me. I will use it to get him to pay. I've sued him on his worldwide asset in London. I've gotten an interim judgment to go after the vessel. We have seized 2 of the vessels in South Africa and tracing the remaining ones. So this money didn't disappear in a thin air. It's hiding somewhere in an account somewhere in the world. He wanted to maybe use it to do the governorship of Anambra State. I will find my money wherever he keep it. And I am primarily obligated to the bank, okay? But that doesn't stop me to look for my money. If I don't know who steal my thing, I will be but now I saw the person, I know who the thief is. So I can't beat the butch. I follow him. Any hole that entered him will enter me. If I told me nothing can happen to him in this country, if anything can happen, the country, I said, you can't talk like that. Something will happen to you.
This is how evil this man is. He also masterminded the attack on our Prime Minister in Finland. And finally, his end has come. Like and share this video to our platform. We must continue to rejoice, for the enemy is gone and gone forever.